This is Chris with Sneaker Flippers, or you might know me on Discord and social media, TCTK, or That Cool Teacher's Kicks. I'm here with a quick video on, if you haven't heard, some pretty significant changes to Supreme, as well as some incredible news. I really hope you guys are keeping your eyes out on your email, as well as all of our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff, right? Sneaker Flippers. You do not want to miss this. Stick around. I can't wait to guys to tell you about the great news. So if you've been living under a rock, or if the New Year's celebrations have left you not as vibrant as you're used to being during the week, Supreme is starting off 2023 with a bang. They have announced that they are switching to Shopify, and they have also changed their domain to just be supreme.com. We're going to dive into the site just a little bit. I'll explain some noticings and some findings I've found. But overall, honestly, not too much has changed or appears to have changed. But we'll see what happens or how closely they play with maybe password pages. You know, if you're used to big releases on like Bodega or J-Jound, you know, things like that, right? But yeah, so let's take a look here. Let's just dive in, right? Just big news, right? Supreme switched to Shopify. Okay, so no longer will bots like MechPreme, Velix, things like that work. However, that's not to say that their value will be totally trash or totally garbage, so don't panic sell copies just yet. I know for a fact, you know, Mike and the team with MechPreme have released statements like they're going to take care of members. Recently, they've actually allowed members a free weekly key for Mech all-in-one. And they have a pretty good Shopify module. So, you know, that's definitely something to keep in mind. Hopefully, you know, hey, I'm hoping, you know, that just because I paid renewal in November, that I might get a free copy of Mech All-in-One. That'd be pretty nice, you know, and just pay the renewal on that, no problem. But, yeah, so, like I said, don't panic sell your copies of Velix, MechPreme, things like that. Who knows? I'm going to go into a little bit more of this right now because things may not be as different as I think people might have been expecting. So right off the bat, something I have noticed is that all of the product pages load much quicker. And I've actually noticed this on the app, and I've noticed this on mobile. So right now, obviously, I'm on laptop, desktop, but you can see things are loading much faster. If you've ever botted Supreme or tried going manual, you know that sometimes it can quite frankly be a bitch to get through anything because of the traffic. But what I've noticed is that things load pretty quick. One thing I have noticed, though, and I don't know if this might have been a mistake, is, so you can see, like, that was pretty quick, you know, doesn't normally happen that way. I've noticed that the checkout page loads a little bit slower. So you can see that there's just like some delay with that. Everything else seems to load super quick. But if you're going to the checkout page, it does seem to lag a little bit behind. And one of the major things I have noticed is that, yes, they've kept PayPal in here, but there is no Apple Pay. So people aren't really sure right now if that might have been a mistake and just something that got lost in the transfer from, you know, Supreme's site to Shopify, you know, servers and stuff like that. Or if maybe they really will be taking out Apple Pay, which unfortunately means it's probably the death to manual users, not going to lie. Unless, like I mentioned earlier, they do decide to keep up with password pages or like changing domains and things like that. So, you know, we're going to have to wait for more drops. Obviously, this past drop, nothing really worth reselling and things like that. You know, you could have tried to, you know, browse through things like that and stuff like that. I know I did. And like I said, even with the traffic, right now, you know, the site's dead. No one's on this right now. But even with the traffic from the release on Thursday, everything was loading fine, and just like I mentioned, though, just the checkout page seems to lag a little bit, but other than that, I mean, it looks pretty good. But before I wrap up the video on Supreme, I do just want to make an extremely exciting announcement, and that is our botting guide is almost ready to be released to the public. I cannot wait for this. I am super excited. I'm just going to give you guys a little sneak peek of what is in here and what we have to work with. So as you can see here, hey, you know, I'm featuring some live cops in this. We've got a ton of other things in here for you guys. I'm writing up a PDF for you guys showing some success, other things in this guide. I am super, super pumped for this. Here's just some of the live cops. So as you can see, I'm using Soul All-in-One in here, which if you have been botting for a while, this was a pretty good king of Shopify, especially on Undefeated. And right now it's pretty trash, not gonna lie. But hey, I'm showing you a live cop of Yeezy slides that I was able to get, right? Just fast forward to some of this video. And, you can see I was actually able to grab 3 pairs on Soul All-in-One not too long ago with some Yeezy slides. So, hey, we got a ton of good things in this. Please, we do not want to miss this, right? We know the economy is in the crapper right now. Things are kind of slow. Nothing's really picked back up. I wish the economy was just as good as a couple years ago. But hey, so far it seems like the recession is not as bad as what people originally thought. Unfortunately, we're not going to know that until it hits. However, I do want to mention, right, please, 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 keep your eyes on our social media, right? Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Please make sure you're keeping your eyes on your email. I would hate for people to miss out on this. You are not going to want to miss this. It's an amazing, amazing guide. Over 50 pages of written guide, right, that follows tons of video content. I want to say there's about 2 hours of video content on there, including 2 bonus videos from Shopify as well as Supreme. And, before I mention Supreme and wrap up my video here on the recent changes, I do want to say make sure you do yourself a favor and use the code TCTK20 for 20% off. TCTK20, right? I cannot promise you that this guide is going to be discounted for long, so please do yourself a favor and save some money and use the code TCTK20. Feel free, if you have any questions, to reach out to me on Discord. That's TCTK #5727. You can feel free to email me, tctkstore@gmail.com or chris@sneakerflippers.com. Do yourself a favor and join our cook group, right? I mean, hey guys, here is just some success that I would love to show you all. This is pretty recent success and on some big name items, big name products, big name shoes, all right? Multiple pairs at that, not just like members getting a single pair. Multiple pairs of Ama Maniere 4s, multiple pairs of Special Box Lobsters, multiple pairs of the Travis Scotts that just came out, right? Multiple pairs of Shock Drops on the Military 4s, right? So please, please, please do yourself a favor, guys. Make sure you join the Winner Circle. Look up sneakerflippers.com, join the Winner Circle, get in here, and like I said, please use that code TCTK20 to get 20% off the botting guide that is coming out soon. It's going to be the botting guide masterclass. Do yourself a favor, guys, and save some money. Use that code TCTK20. And now, just to wrap up the Supreme video here, I did want to mention that apparently, and I'm not too technical in this, but apparently the reason why I am keeping the Supreme Live Cop in the botting guide is because people are unsure right now. There are apparently some elements of the original Supreme in the Shopify new, site, browser, domain, whatever you want to call it. So apparently Shopify has updated some things, and they allow the merchant to kind of keep what they would like from their old site domain and make changes as they see fit and keep stuff, So like I said before earlier, don't just panic sell and dump your bots that were only useful for Supreme, because even the developers, they are not sure yet what is going to happen with this, what's taking place. I just know I can vouch for MechPreem. They are an amazing, amazing developer and bot in general. Mech All-in-One as well. And I know Mike and the team over there have promised to help out members, especially because people did just pay renewals. And it's looking like, I don't want to jinx myself, but it's looking like members are going to get a copy of Mech All-in-One, which obviously, of course, that would work on Shopify as well as some of the other sites that Mech All-in-One works on. But, hey, if things do revert, or if they notice that things change and maybe MechPreem can still work, what's the point of panic selling that and dumping it for basically nothing when it's still a working and good bot to use, you know? So again, guys, just some news. Supreme has recently changed to Shopify, right? Huge, huge news for sneaker flippers and all of you out there who are looking to make some money flipping pairs of shoes, right? And other products out there. We have the botting masterclass coming out soon. Keep your eyes on your emails. Keep your eyes on our social medias, you know, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And please do yourself a favor and save some money on that. Use the code TCTK20. Feel free to message me anything you guys need. tctkstore@gmail.com, chris@sneakerflippers.com. And do yourself a favor, message me on Discord if you have any questions. TCTK #5727. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon.